to be Adonis.
I don't even know what that means, but okay. Enough about hair. Let's talk about hair. D-Lock, Denti, and Karna versus Evo Games, AeroLink, and iiGGY.
Denti's rocking the beads today.
He's been rocking the beads, man.
Yeah,
that's what happens whenever you don't attend a tournament for a while.
Those are pearls, man. Those are wow. This man he's going in.
He's confident.
He's confident what he's doing.
He's confident rocking the. Whoa! Are they doing the custom Palu? Did they gentlemen to custom Palu?
That would be the worst decision you could make.
Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time if you gentlemen to custom Palutena. Mostly because AeroLink is world renowned for having like the best Palutena in the world, especially with customs on. That thing is a monster.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a monster.
He's not to be messed with. His spacing. We saw it just recently. We had a couple like little games with JV and him running Ganondorf. His spacing, no matter who he's playing, is just.
Yeah. He just has a really good understanding of when a move's going to happen and what that threat zone is, right? And he kind of evades it really nicely. And that kind of plays into his playstyle a little bit. Definitely more, I feel, on the reactive style than on the proactive side.
Definitely.
Which is interesting because he's playing a character like Sheik, who is certainly more on the aggressive side. But to back him up, we have iiGGY, which a lot of people consider to be one of the best team players in the world. That Rosalina definitely aids him as he's able to play the support role so nicely. But he's not afraid to really get in there when he needs to. He does great threat assessments. He knows exactly when he needs to stop focusing on his opponent and start focusing on his teammate. And he might have to do so right now, seeing as Denti has a pretty solid string, and it's actually kind of being handed off a bit by Karna. A bit of a sandwich on the right side of the stage, but look at the up B coming out clutch. Too low of a percent to KO, but right now I feel like blue team is starting off so nice.
So how do you feel about this? Like, I haven't seen a lot of AeroLink's his Sheik personally. I haven't been back in a while. How does that play? Because like we talked about earlier, he likes to be a lot more reactive than most people, and Sheik's not a reactive player.
Oh, I don't know if Karna may have actually saved AeroLink there. It looked like he was maybe a little bit too far to recover, but those magnet hands, you can't really count them out. But as for AeroLink Sheik, I don't really see too much of it, to be honest. You can expect needles, a lot of needles from time to time. He's very comfortable with that, obviously, playing that full-screen projectile game when he needs to. Because as a player, I think he sometimes does showcase a little bit of that turtle style. But at the same time, you know, like we've seen from his Palutena, he's not afraid to go in and confirm, especially when it comes to getting those grabs. I think he's really, really solid.
And like you were saying, I'm watching iiGGY play right now, and that is amazing. The pass he just had, like the full quarterback pass he had to AeroLink for that up air. I didn't kill, but I mean, you can see his awareness in the field.
Oh, wow. So smart from Denti. He goes for the taunt, not for the disrespect, but because it's actually a really smart move, especially given the fact that AeroLink had dropped down from the platform before, thus no longer having platform vulnerability. Look at him able to seal out that stock. iiGGY is so solid right now, even though he had lost that stock previously.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Like I feel like it's a lot harder to play Rosalina in a teams match, just because of the fact that you have to keep up with that star, and there's so many things going on. Yeah, iiGGY does such a good job of controlling the stage with it.
I agree. It because it's one thing managing Rosalina and Luma, but you have to manage Rosalina, Luma, and two opponents as well as your teammate.
The chaos.
It really is chaos, and I think that the fact that iiGGY plays a character like that allows him to kind of manage some of that chaos. Look at Karna fully charging that F smash, ready to pop it the minute that grab was done. That was kind of the problem with the fact that iiGGY was on the left side. He couldn't deal with Karna on the right side, imposing on his teammate.
And this is perfect. Just like we were talking about earlier, iiGGY comes across to save AeroLink. AeroLink gets knocked on the stage. iiGGY immediately goes over there and gets both of them up in the air, starts juggling it up.
Definitely going to talk about the blue team a bit. They've done a great job so far of really neutralizing not only the stock of AeroLink, but also Luma really consistently, making it so that iiGGY has one less tool available.
Oh!
Looks like there's going to be one less stock available. They're going to need to use the share stock. It's not too bad, though, as AeroLink's able to pick up yet another KO. Those up smashes proving pretty devastating to the blue team. But right now, you see the blue team having AeroLink, iiGGY a bit trapped into the corner.
Amazing tech from Savage right now. What we're looking at, or Denti. We're just going to go with Denti. There it is. There's the kill. So now we're evened out 2-2.
Yeah, but look at the percents. Certainly in the blue team's favor. AeroLink iiGGY off stage right now. Look at him contesting with that up air, trying to clear a landing zone. He doesn't want to get clipped by Denti's edge guards once again. Lots of chaos. It's leaning towards the left side of the stage, and now it's a pretty crazy fight leaning towards the right. I love how it's kind of going back and forth.
iiGGY just lost a star again. That makes him drop a couple tiers, honestly. And there it goes.
Yeah, he's going to be losing a couple stocks for sure. Now it's AeroLink against the world. I don't know who he's going to square off, seeing as he has to deal with two of the best players in the area. Karna, not afraid to go in deep, and Snags him with that snapback. I love the usage of that up B right there.
Wow, that surprised me. I honestly thought Karna went flying for a second.
It's just so tricky, but because he was able to pop it second, he was able to deal with AeroLink the second that his invulnerability was gone. The second he escapes from that vanish.
That was clutch. That was pretty amazing.
It was great.
Now, what I'm wondering really, honestly, is whether or not AeroLink's going to switch characters. Because, like we both said, we haven't seen a lot of his Sheik. I saw it online a couple times, like a couple months back, but, like, I mean, Karna's Sheik and his Sheik are two different things.
Completely different things. Karna considered to be the best player in our area right now after some really impressive wins over all of the triumvirate.
Oh, man.
The former Holy Trinity is no more. They have a square table. Though we might need a round table, honestly, given how many up-and-comers we have in DFW.
Yeah, this place is growing, man. And I'm not even just talking about, like, growing in just, like, quantity. Like, quality of players is just, like, increasing.
Exactly. It is both quality and quantity. Gotta love being able to showcase that every single week. But let's see, a little bit of a counterpick maybe from AeroLink. He is fighting, if I remember correctly, from the loser's side. So for the red team to win this, they have to win 2 sets in a row. And right now it looks like Denti and Karna are honestly 1 game away from sealing grand finals.
Who is doing that? Who suggested the music? What was it?
I don't know.
Was that like their jam? Was that?
I guess so. I know that TK really likes Swan Lake, if you remember, or the Swan song on this. I don't remember exactly what it's called. My music game is not as on point in this game.
Was that Coldplay?
Coldplay? Have you listened to Coldplay? Don't answer that. Game number 2 underway. Doubles grand finals here at Shockwave.
Now, I think what they're going to try to do a little bit, like the way they like to play, from what I've seen from iiGGY and Sergio, they like to control one side of the stage and have complete control of the match. Once you get them to like separate, they can both play you individually, but it's not usually what they go for. Like, see how they're just zoning right now? Like, what AeroLink's trying to do is he's trying to pick up on whatever mistakes they do with the needles. Like, if they attack iiGGY, he's going to throw needles. He's going to do what he can to help out, but for the most part, they're trying to control one side of the stage.
Yeah, you want to always have your opponent kind of pestered, especially when you're dealing with a character like Sheik, who has so many great combos available, especially in the early game.
Oh, my God. iiGGY's going to try to get back, get his landing in.
Yeah, and the little bit of aggression that AeroLink did allowed him to clear up the left side for iiGGY to get back onto the stage. Karna right now, oh man, try to connect with the bouncing fish, but ends up giving up some stage control. This might lead to a nice 2v1 opportunity for the red team, but they both actually get swatted away with that back air from Denti.
Denti's going to try to finish the stock out right now. If he can get there he goes. He's losing it. Luigi doesn't have the same setups he used to have. Denti didn't go for the grab like he usually seemed to go with his Luigi.
Yeah, I mean, and that might also deal with the fact that he doesn't have as much follow-ups off of grabs, especially when the percents are in the mid and late kind of.
Yeah, he doesn't have the kills like he used to.
Exactly, the KOs. That's a better way of putting it.
That's probably why he went for the jab instead, because iiGGY went straight into shield and he didn't go for the grab like I would usually expect him to go for.
Oh,
wow.
Notice Denti not afraid to go ahead and contest with that recovery, and it really pays off. There. He got iiGGY onto that top branch and was able to go ahead and secure the stock with that aerial. Makes it back onto the stage, but there's iiGGY right back, hungry for revenge. Interesting usage of the tornado, actually. It prevented iiGGY from being able to follow up immediately, but already a lot of shield pressure, and Denti's still stuck on that tree. Karna kind of covering his landing, allows it to happen, but look at him. Karna, once again, being able to deal with Luma, making it so that iiGGY has one less tool available.
And that was the thing, like, you would think going higher above, like, in that tree would be a bad decision. Usually it would be. But the fact that he knew Karna had his back and he was going to do his tornado and hope Karna would clear out the landing for him. That's exactly what ended up happening.
Yeah, it was really good play, really good team synergy from this relatively new team. Karna and Denti definitely haven't been teaming together, but I feel like they get better and better every single week. As you can see, the stocks are tied right now, but I guess perhaps a slight percent advantage in favor of the blue team.
Wow. iiGGY. Just like we were talking about, they ended up doing the camping game when they're both on different sides, and Denti and Karna started playing the same game. They were trying to stay on their side of the field and camp out. Didn't really work. Rosalina has the star.
Bit of maybe an overextension by both members of the blue team. Ooh, and Denti still able to make it back. So smart. He saved his double jump, and Karna in the middle of the stage able to take that stock.
Karna is amazing with that up B.
He is. He's so on point with his KO options. Unfortunately, Denti is as well. That time it allows him to net a KO on his own teammate.
I'm not seeing any like wasted movement from Karna. I don't see him play a lot. That's the thing. Like I've been missing a lot of this, but I'm not seeing. It's all efficiency.
And look at that efficiency right there. Once again, dealing with Luma, despite the fact that iiGGY was able to net a KO with that Luma charged F smash beforehand, he's not going to have that resource available for the next couple of seconds. Karna sees that he has free reign, able to land that up air as well, just to put on a little bit more damage on iiGGY as he is on his last stock.
Yeah, because like we talk about, oh wait, we might have a kill.
Nah.
Nope.
It might not have a hitbox on it, but Rosalina definitely has a really long recovery. Allows her to recover from pretty much anywhere.
And I'm sorry, like, again, I'm going to keep talking about this, but the awareness of Karna as a player right now, there's 4 people on the stage right now. He's edge guarding Rosalina, and he finds time to kill the star and get back to his teammate.
Yeah, and I think it's also because he's really trusting Denti to deal with the other opponent. That lets him go ahead and do what he's great at, which is playing the one-on-one game.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I know a lot of people who would actually rather play that game. A lot of people, when I talk to them about high-level play for team battles, it's all about fighting and then having your teammate cover your options whenever you get attacked. So if someone goes in for a grab, you break the grab up. You break up whatever options are happening. But like Karna's complete fine with just fighting on his own.
Exactly. And that's the way that they're playing it. I think AeroLink and iiGGY, they want to really go for the team's game more than anything else. That's when they win. And right now, iiGGY's going to need to find a miracle as he's down to his last stock without AeroLink to back him up. Going for those up airs, trying to secure a very early KO off the top.
Which is, we've seen a couple of times. It's very doable.
You've fallen victim to that a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Shout out to GP.
Jesus, man. But here we go. If we can keep that star alive, that's...
It's done. And Denti continuing to pester. Looks like iiGGY's still going to be able to make it back. Uses that
Wow,
dare.
amazing option.
Yeah, able to clip both of the blue team members. Try to go ahead and slam with the dare. There's the up smash, but it gets contested once again.
Which might have killed if he had the star, honestly.
Yeah.
This iiGGY might pull this off.
Oh, man, it's going to be so tough. Seeing as he's at 60%.
Oh!
Look right there, Denti slamming him down with that down air. That's the thing about Rosalina's recovery. It's nice. It covers a lot of distance, but with no hitbox, any aerial that you send out will do a great job of contesting it.
Oh, yeah.
Denti with the presence of mind, seeing that that iiGGY consistently recovered so close to that ledge, ends up planting that dare right by that side wall, and it connects right on the money.
That was amazing. I love that game. That was... That's something to watch.
It was some really fun teams to watch for sure.
No one should be mad about that. Like, I feel like everyone played amazing. I mean,